Hey everyone, Prince Feywood here with a brand new video featuring Guild Wars 2 and how you can get Ascended gear without having to do a lot of the harder content. Harder content being the really fun Fractals. Myself, I'm back into the game. It's been about 3 months, so getting back into it, I made a brand new character, got her to level 80, and then I was ready to get some Ascended gear. But in order to get into Ascended, I wanted to keep doing the PvE, keep doing the story, and with the limited time that I haven't been able to jump quite into Fractals as much as I wanted to get all the gear. I am very glad that the new expansion came out because it has introduced us to the Vault, and it's made getting Ascended gear way more accessible. Let's give it a look here. So, you have your dailies and weeklies, and with these dailies and weeklies, you accumulate these Astral Acclaim. With your Astral Acclaim, you can buy a few things. On each rotation, you get access to 3 Ascended Armor pieces and 1 Ascended Weapon piece. Now, these are not randomized. You get to choose the chest and the stats that you go for. For my particular build here, it's a very basic Soul Beast Berserker build. So I have been going for the Berserker armor, or Zorja's set. And I've almost got all of the pieces here. After this is the second rotation, I was able to get 3 from one rotation. And now I'm working on the second set of 3. Right here is the last one I need to get is the foot piece here. You can also get your Ascended weapon, which I also chose Berserkers for that. And then, actually, that isn't Berserkers. That's, yeah, so it's the Berserker stats. It's just, what I mean by Berserker is power, precision, ferocity, is what I was going for. Now, before you do that, I would suggest going for your accessories, your trinkets, all of these smaller items, because one, they're easier to get, and I can show you where you can get them. The only Ascended piece I don't have when it comes to this stuff over here is the cape, which I believe I can get through I think it's through, it's a system over here, achievement system, that's it. So through achievements I can get that. But I'm pretty set when it comes to everything else. Of course I have my legendaries over here, but we're just going to be talking about Ascended. Now if you don't know, Ascended and the Legendary, they have essentially the same stat values, except the Legendaries will give you more comfortable life features, like being able to change the skins whenever you want without paying a price. They have a few extra effects that go along with them as far as visual effects, like footsteps and being able, like, my bow shoots energy, it looks like. And then the last thing is probably the most important, is that you can use these on every character. Like this particular bow I have on my Guardian too. You don't have to pull the item off and give it to another. These are always going to be in their inventory, and it'll tell you how many you have of each. I've used both my axe and my bow. But we're not going over legendaries today, it's just Ascended. So, in order to get these Ascended pieces over here, you're going to go to the Wizard's Vault. And what that requires is getting laurels here, bags of laurels. And it's going to require laurels and globs of ectoplasm, which you can get from world bosses. A lot of world bosses, and then salvaging rare items will get you globs of ectoplasm. Let's go over to Lion's Arch, and I will show you the vendor that you can get all of your Ascended knickknacks. I am hoping on making more Guild Wars 2 content. It's just, Guild Wars 1 really does take up a majority of my time. So, I definitely want to get back into it. I want to do some more of the Crystal Desert. I'm still going through story. So, my return back to Guild Wars 2 is a bit on the slower side. Let's get a little bit faster run here. Okay, you're going to go to the Laurel Merchant. And I'll show you on the map where that's at. It's going to be right here. It's going to be a giant wreath. We're going to go right here. You're going to see a whole stack out here with different Ascended things. I go to the Ascended second tab, and this is going to have all of your amulets right in here. And it goes all the way down. And then you go a little bit further down, then you're going to have your rings on the second tab. And then all the way down here, it's going to skip a few tabs. It's going to go down to the sixth one. It's going to have some of your accessories. Now, these don't require any gold to purchase, but you do need to have a certain amount of laurels and a certain amount of globs of ectoplasm here. But that's what I would go for first before going for the armor. And you get quite a bit of laurels on each rotation. Now it's showing 122. I'm trying to remember how many it starts out with because I've already bought a few laurels on the second rotation to get my last Ascended piece. But once you buy what's available, you are not going to be able to get any more until the next rotation, which is usually a few months. I think it's with each update. So remember, there's 3 armor pieces that you get and 1 weapon. See, I have 1 of each of these left to get on this rotation, and that's what I'm currently going for. I haven't really dipped too much into World v World, PvP, and I haven't done very many fractals, which I'm really hoping to get into soon. I just want to concentrate on the story and some of the jump in, jump out content that I've been enjoying. So that is just a helpful guide for people who just really don't have the time at the moment and would like to get that next level equipment. If you're jumping into the game and you're just wondering, hey, what can I do today? What's my goal? Go for the Wizard's Vault. The Wizard's Vault is a godsend. I have a set guide of what I want to do. I have a goal. I have armor that I want to get. And then once I get all of the Ascended stuff for this character, I'm going to move on to just getting the Ascended stuff for my next character. So since I have all of these here for this character, I'm going to be buying those laurels for my warrior, and then so on and so forth. I'm very happy with ArenaNet for making this change and making it to where more casual players can have a way of getting this Ascended gear. I'm super stoked. I was always set for Berserkers. Berserkers is not Berserkers. I was always set for Exotic. Exotic, I was like, Exotic, I'm fine. I don't need end of game gear as long as I can use this end of game gear to do all of the content that I need to in the game. You know, Exotic gear is fine. You can do most of everything in the game except for I think it's tier 4 fractals. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a fractal expert. But, you know, when the expansion came out and I'd gotten into the game, or back into the game shortly before the expansion came out, when the Wizard's Vault made it accessible, I had a whole new goal in mind, and I was so excited to be able to get my Ascended armor and weapon pieces. It's fantastic. So if you're looking for an easy way, just come over to the Laurel Merchant and pick up some of your trinkets, rings, and accessories first. And then you can kind of work your way from there with the armor and the weapons. Alright, this was a short video. I am planning on shooting my next episode of Let's Play Guild Wars today. So be looking forward to that. And then keep in mind, on Monday, this upcoming Monday, today is the 26th, so actually tomorrow, the 27th, tune into Caffeinated Dad's live stream of Guild Wars. Hopefully I will be there. We're going to be doing Divinity Coast. I'm super excited. It's always a really, really fun time to play with Caffeinated Dad, and he's really who inspired me to start making videos. Such a nice guy. And someone who's really, really fun to play with and to watch live stream. Alright guys, this has been Prince Feywood. Have a great day.